So we're here with Ashley. She just ordered a fish fillet. A fish fillet. Welcome, Galacticos. We're here to talk about a very important match we have on Saturday against Celta, the co-leader of the league. Many things we have to talk about. Welcome, Ashley.
Hello.
First, this is not regarding football, and we're very angry to have to talk about this. We wouldn't like, or we don't like to be talking about this, but it's all over the press, is the match-fixing thing. What are your feelings on this, Ashley?
I mean, there hasn't been anything legitimated, so there's really not much to talk about. I hope it's not true. I think it brings this aspect of football that I really, really dislike. I want to see an honest match, especially between two of the best clubs in the world. I don't want to have to think about this match being fixed. It's just annoying.
Yeah, none of us want to think about this match being fixed and all this talk. If it's true, if it isn't true, we hope it isn't true. And if it's true, we hope that the people responsible pay the consequences. Anyway, let's not talk any more about this.
No, moving on.
Let's go into what we really care about, football. I think this is a very good chance for us to come out of this very difficult week on a very positive note if we do bring the 3 points back from Vigo. What do you think?
I agree. I mean, coming off this PSG match, we did see a pretty strong Real Madrid in an away match, and these are actually 2 away games. So we can really show character if we come out with with an away win at Celta, which is a very hard win, especially considering their ultra fans there. And I think that really, we've been hearing a lot of talk about Benitez being too defensive, the team maybe not scoring enough goals, certain players not doing what they need to do. I think that this will be the match where Cristiano can step up and show the world, hey, you know, I scored a lot of goals in a few matches, but I still am the player that you guys can look to for leadership in offense, I think. And if we play the way we played against PSG, against Celta, we'll also just quiet the haters. You know, we're fine when we play against the Galacticos against Barcelona coming up in November. We'll be fine. I think that we can end this on a great note.
If we do end this on a great note, we'll be fine. Definitely, it's an important point here. This is a good chance for Ronaldo also to personally come out stronger out of this week. He didn't score in Paris, but he played a good, solid match. And if he does score and gives us the 3 points in this game, it'll be also very good for him. Next thing, let's talk about the rival. This is a very interesting point here. This is a surprising kind of leader of the league. I could say that nobody really expected them. How do you see the rival?
I think that the rival, Celta, has always been a solid team, and especially this is like a veteran team. They are not a super young team. They're full of players that have been together for a long time. They're a very united team. It's a united front. And I mean, they can pose some problems for us. They like to play. They play together. They play for each other. I mean, it's sort of like you can compare them to an atleti who knows how to work for each other, defend well, pressure well.
And I think one of the things I like about Celta is they do like playing the ball. So this is not a game that we can expect to get very physical, but instead it will be a very technical game. I think it will be determined by who has more precise possession of the ball, passing, and definitely we'll see some good chances by Real Madrid and also by Celta. So we have to be very concentrated, very focused on the defensive aspect, because this is a game in which we will find ourselves defending a lot.
I think so, and I think that we need to be careful with Nolito. I think he's an extremely intelligent player, and I like the way he plays personally. But he's a player that can find those lines between the defense, and that's really extremely dangerous for us.
And also I'm worried about Iago Aspas. Definitely coming back to Celta de Vigo has apparently given him some kind of new second youth or life, and he's been scoring great goals, top class finishing. The 2 goals he scored against Barcelona were beautiful. We really hope he doesn't score it against us. It is true also that Barcelona is a bit more of a defensive mess. Definitely more of a defensive mess than Real Madrid. So we are not really expecting them to score 4 goals against us. But Nolito and Iago Aspas are 2 players that we have to really look out for. So after analyzing the rival, let's talk about the game itself. Ashley, how do you think we should play this game?
Real Madrid needs to play Celta straight up. They need to play their game, and they need to not let the fact that they're at Celta, that they have a crazy fan base, rile them up. I think that if Real Madrid plays their game, and doesn't really play or doesn't let the other team control the game, I think that we'll be way more successful.
I think that's a very important point. So I think this is a game that looks easier on paper than it will actually be. And what we should do is try to keep the ball away from them as much as possible, because this is a very talented team. They can move it around very smartly, and if we let them do that, we'll definitely be in trouble. After all that, what are your predictions, Ashley?
My predictions. I mean, we have the strongest defense. We have an amazing goalkeeper, we have a strong defense. We've only let in 2 goals this season so far, when you compare to a Celta who's let in 8 already in league. So I'm gonna go bold. I'm gonna go with 3-0.
3-0, well, that's a ballsy move there. Also, although it's true that we have a very strong defense, I think these guys have a very strong offense, and I wouldn't be surprised if they scored against us. But I think we're going to score more, so I'm going to go with a 3-1 for Real Madrid. Ashley says 3-0, I say 3-1. That's our predictions. We want to know what your predictions are, guys.
You guys know what to do. Hit like, subscribe, leave your comments below. Follow us on Twitter at rgalacticos.
We're everywhere. We're here. We're going to be in Vigo on Saturday.
We'll be there.
Bye.